Alrighty, hello, I am Cal, and we're back with another ZZZ tier list. So, I never got around doing the ZZZ EPs, MVs, whatever you want to call them. I never got around doing them. I did the demos, I believe, but not the music videos. And I want to do the music videos because they're literally like my favorite piece of media about the game. I love the music videos to absolute death, and I couldn't wait to just yabber my mouth off about them. Now, I want to preface that this is a personal tier list and that opinions on music, especially, are super varied. But I'm going to also be taking things like the animation, the story it tells, and also just thematic details into account when discussing these, besides the actual musical bits itself. There may be ones where, like, I don't really like the beat of it or, like, what type of genre they're going for, but I can appreciate the story and what they're doing with it, you know? But nonetheless, this is one of my favorite aspects of this game, this universe that Hoyoverse has created, and I really just I want to talk about it. So, first up, we got Bite about the Sharky, Ellen Joe. Now, first of all, I love the bass of the song. Like, that guitar bass is so good. And honestly, I think the song just reiterates again the Ellen Joe's character and how, like, even I wasn't, like, that big of a fan of Ellen Joe at first, but, like, her character, like, once you get to know, like, after the agent story and whatnot, and looking at the music video, it starts to grow on you. But it's just Ellen talking about her life and the obstacles and annoyances, no matter how small in it, along with what she wants to do that makes her happy, and like how her friends make her happy. And I like the slideshow-esque animation in it. Like, for a lot of the scenes, it looks like photos she'd take on her phone. It kind of looks like that. And honestly, I love the younger Ellen Joe that shows up in the end. It's like, we know that Lycon found her in the Hollow as an orphan, and like maybe it represents like her telling her younger self that no matter how bad their bite may be, or how bad everything happened to her was, that they'll make it out okay. That's just an interpretation I like, and I like how it reinforces how like her friends also do show up in it, and I just love how they keep on reinforcing that fact of Ellen. That, like, no matter how she acts, like, her friends and her family, well, found family, I should say, are what keep her mental state afloat, no matter how rude, I don't want to say rude or brash she may act. It's just, she's got a tough, sharky exterior, but a very, very soft, sharky interior. And I kind of love how the music video just like, this is kind of me rambling about Ellen, but I just love how the music video just reiterates that completely. Not to mention, I love the bass and the vocalist of it. I have to recheck the artist that made the songs, because I swear to God, I've heard her tone, like her like singing voice, at least a couple of times through these earlier MVs, but I have to check just in case. So yeah. Okay. Juyuan is my favorite ZZ character, but I'm gonna have to put this one B tier. And I love the EP, and it's good, but it's not my favorite. The animation showing Juyuan just like slowing down for a day and relaxing is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, and I love her. And honestly, I kind of find it hilarious that she's one of the only ZZ characters with a good relationship with her parents, or them being alive, as they show up in this and her demo when she's like talking to him on the phone. About the actual song, I like the soft vocals. Like, no, the Chinese vocals are very, they're good. They're very beautiful. Even if I can't understand them, they're very beautiful. And it's just, I really love the way it's presented, but I just really can't, like, it's a very slow, very, beautiful song. But I'm more of like a fast tempo, fast beat kind of guy. And while it's not, it's still really good. Like, I think it has a very, good spot for just those very tranquil, peaceful type songs. But it just isn't my cup of tea. But I do still love it because it's Yuan. Xing Yi. I think the amount of disparity between how much I like a character versus how high of a regard I hold their media is probably the highest when I talk about Chingy. Her MV is absolutely beautiful. While I'm not the biggest Chingy fan, the way the animation tells her previous lives after getting badly damaged and memory wiped again and again, and her slowly relearning it, Breath of the Wild style, is like, it's absolutely beautiful. I do like the vocals in this one more than GUN's. They have that same, like Chinese tranquil vibe. I feel like the heavier drums in this one suits it really well. But I don't really listen to this one often, if I'm being honest. It's still really great, which is ironic because like I love Chingy's demo as well. No, not her demo. I yeah, no, I actually don't really like her demo if I remember correctly. But I love the music video so much, and I don't really like Chingy that much. But like the way the music video is just presented and Chingy's story in it, it's so fucking good. I have to put it in A tier. Pink King, Zenima, Beyond Zenima. So, firstly, Girly Pop is like the greatest invention behind the water filter. I absolutely adore those like girly pop vocals, the bubblegum pop and the lovey-dovey lyrics. It makes me want to grow wings and fly into the clouds. It is that fucking good. I also love the entire setting of the MV, taking place in like a self-insert headcanon of Caesar being all lovey-dovey with a manga MC who looks suspiciously a lot like Wise. That and the song is surprisingly like a good people indicator. Like I met two people who hated this song and they both turned out to be pretty bad people. So like that's an upside, I guess. While on the flip side, a lot of people that I know who like this song are great people. I don't know why. It's just the song is just so beyond peak. The way whenever the chorus but comes back around, jump the beat and the animation pops every time. It's just like absolute cinema, man. I adore this. Bernice. Okay. Please don't murder me in the comments, but I can explain. Yes, the song is good, and the 1 hour long version is funny and makes sense for the character she is, but the lack of animation or story does kind of hurt for me. Similar to what I said in demo, whilst I love Bernice, this does lack all the depth all other ZZ characters have, so I wish it just had more. Like, we're holding these to such a higher standard because it isn't just the music. Like, I'm not saying they specifically made it this way so they can, just like cheap out and, not put in as much effort as they would have had to. But it's like, I just wish more. Like, looking at all the ones above it so far, I just wish it had more. Like, the song is good, yeah, but we're judging so many other things here. Okay, so for this one, okay, Yanagi. When I was rewatching them, I was taking like notes and things of what to talk about, and the only note I could come up with this one is that Yanagi looks hotter in this one than she usually does in game. Which I don't know why I wrote that down. So I rewatched it again, and I was kind of disappointed. The lyrics are fine. The song kind of replicates like a Yakuza karaoke song, oddly enough, which is a plus for me. But the animation is boring. I get it, Yanagi's just relaxing, similar to GUN's, but this one is just like a little bit lacking compared to it. I'm still gonna put it in C tier because there are a lot of things I like about it. But yeah, it's gonna have to go there. Lighter. I like the story in this one. Showing Lighter's previous group and the tragedy that occurred and the loans he ended up taking just to get them proper care. The song, it just kind of like falls flat for me. If I explain why, it seems like it kind of sounds like an Imagine Dragons song, but with less budget. And seeing as I don't really like Imagine Dragons, it isn't getting that many points for me. But I just genuinely love like the story represented in it, and the absolute best part of it is like the animation. I love like the fucking grainy filters that they use all throughout it. It is really really good. But like the song, yeah, it isn't my favorite. Should I put it down to C because of that? Yeah, I feel like I have to judge the music a little bit more harshly. But like GUN gets a pass. Chingy's is actually pretty decent. I like her music plus with the story. It absolutely helps out a bunch. Miyabi Dono. It's good. It kind of reminds me of like an anime ending song, though, which I like. But the song depicting her going through the steps to inherit Talus and mourning her mother are beautiful. It just kind of like doesn't touch my soul like some of the other ones do. Once again, I love the animation, and looking at Lighter and Yanagi's compared to it does make me realize why theirs were lacking a bit in that department. But I don't know. It's just like the general beat that it has just doesn't vibe with me that much. But the animation is genuinely beautiful, so I'm gonna leave it in B. Haramasa, I need the agenda to stay strong. I need to hate him. I need to. I'm sorry, man. It's just so fucking peak. It's just so fucking peak. The animation, the guise of it appearing like he's reading a story to Sakaku that mimics his own life. How it reminds him all that all of Section 6 loves him and they would do anything they need to as they're all just one big found family. And the vocals, I absolutely adore how much power they have. The guitar and the guitar for what is supposed to be a little cutesy picture book animation. That one part where Cat Horamasa looks up at 3 of them and it ramps up. Oh my god, it is so fucking good. Generally, this one also kind of has like anime ending vibes, but I don't know, it just does it so fucking good, man. Like, I'm usually not a fan of this type, but it is just so good. The way they use the guitar in it, oh my god. I just adore it. I adore it so much. Alright, Astra. So I'm gonna put it here, and I'm gonna have to yap for a second. Okay, where do I begin? When I was rewatching this one, I already knew this is the one I loved above all else animation-wise. The way it, at the beginning, the shots shake like it was recorded on a camcorder. The way Astra bounces around the stairs everywhere she goes. The Golden Age Disney whimsy. It's all just, like, beyond words. I can't explain why, but even just watching it makes me fight tears in ways that I can't explain. Not to mention the vocalist only has the most beautiful voice imaginable to back up every spectacle you're seeing on screen. My eyes, literally, have never seen as much peak as when the backdrop changes to that blue and you see the neatly dressed men with trombones and backup vocalists in dresses appear on the stage as Astra steps down from the stars. Astra is one of those people who appear naive, who act naive, whose beliefs seem naive to everyone else, purely because she only has good in her heart. So no matter how small every step she takes is, it feels like just like a cosmic action of love that she is putting out to the world. When she sings to that small crowd, it just feels absolutely massive to her. And I adore this. I adore this song so much because of it. Especially like the instrumentals in it are so light in certain parts that you get to see just how soft and absolutely beautiful the vocalist is, and the way it ramps up just when it needs to. The only like slight flaw that I can put onto this song is that the ending is a bit not as triumphant as I would like it to be, but like the choruses, the verses, all of it like is just so beautifully done with the animation. And like, it's so fucking good. Evelyn. So yeah, the Cal not really liking Evelyn accusations are coming up again. So, I love her, and I love Astra, and I love their life, and I love how cute they are together, but I don't know why. Her envy just not really strikes my heart the way Astra's did. I like the guitar and the vocals, but it just doesn't hit me as hard as I want it to. Also, I feel like for how her MV plays out, a lot of the vocals just don't fit. Like, the vocalist is putting her all into it, absolutely crushing the note. And on the screen, Evelyn is like burning eggs or something. I know it's supposed to represent how compared to her previous life, the tribulations of this one are much less severe, yet she still feels that general, like, nerve-wracking, I have to watch out for everything all the time kind of feeling. But it just, like, it doesn't really do anything for me. Alright, Starlight Night is D tier, and we're moving on. Hugo. This is probably... I'm gonna be honest. Hugo probably is the first time where the vocals of the song have left me so utterly gobstopped that I feel like I hardly notice the animation. While still, it's very good, yes. I love the cardboard cutout theater-esque presentation, but whoever they got for this absolutely fucking burnt down studio summoning whatever demon possessed them at the moment to create such heat is absolutely insane. Maybe I've just been sleeping on French music, but the way the drums slowly become heavier as the song goes on, the way the vocalist begins going in higher and higher with the trumpets, I literally just shut my eyes and tilted my head back as just to let it all envelop me. My beyond favorite moment is when he enters like the purple abyss and the vocalist holds the same note in the background for like 12 goddamn seconds as it escalates. And oh my, I literally nearly jumped out of my chair. The only one problem I have with it though is the story it tells is just the story we end up learning in ZZZ. I know it's intentional that this is like the biggest thing about Hugo's character, but I just wish it tackled it in a different aspect. Something else that we weren't aware of, or just have an extremely overdramatic song for a day in the life animation, which would have been pretty fucking funny. Like, imagine like the song as it was playing over like him and like Vivian going shopping, getting something, and him eventually meeting up with Lycon for like dinner. And that was just like the entire MV with that absolutely amazing guy singing his heart out. It would have been hilarious. All right, Jufufu, Senior Fufu strikes again. Oh my god, man. This, in my opinion, it's like, as a shitpost media, it clears Bernice out of the water. The highly realistic recreations of kung fu movies with Jufufu inserted is absolutely hilarious. The chibi proportions that of Jufufu throughout the entire animation, it's absolutely, oh, I love her. I love her so much. It's all just so peak. The music is good too. That like Chinese trap beat is really good, and I think it's just a delight to listen to. I have an entire paragraph on like Jufu's inner moral struggles or anything to read off this time. So the only thing I can say is that it's just fucking peak cinema, man. I adore this one. Yuzuha. Yeah, this one didn't really move me. The animation is by far the best part of it. The way it changes styles going from realistic portions to chibi, even pixelated, is cool. I also like some of the references in it, like The Shining. But, I don't know, man. It just doesn't really do anything for me. This is like the one... This one is the only one where the character in question are like actually singing or mouthing along with vocals, which is cool, besides Astra. But still, I do like how many characters are referenced in this one, especially seeing Nicole with big nerdy glasses. But the music just, it doesn't move me. That version of like really fast and hyper J-pop isn't really my speed. Like all the animation and stuff in it is good. Like that's like a baseline. Like that's why I have a hard time putting anything below Z, because the animation in it is genuinely good. Like I really love watching it. But otherwise, like it can't get any higher because in fact it's just not my genre. Alright, Fury On. This one is a little bit hard for me to rate. Not because I am bouncing between bad and good, but mainly I'm just trying to figure out why the fuck they gave Orvie such a serious trailer. Like, I know they're soldiers and all they do is serious shit, but like, Orvie's like the sweetest soul in the entire game. The way she tries to look all badass and stone cold in the trailer kind of makes me laugh. Like, goes to the rest of Oboe Squad too. They have these super serious shots to go along with like the intense and hardcore lyrics. Like, we all know Oboe Squad is a bunch of goofballs deep down, so it just makes me laugh. Maybe this is like the POV of anyone going against them. Because yeah, of course, Oboe Squad seems like the toughest motherfuckers alive if you're fighting them. Or it makes me think there's like some promotional video the Defense Force made to show the other squads and be like, yeah, try and strive to be them. But yeah, the music is very good. And I do very much appreciate the serious aspect of their lives as soldiers. My favorite part being the showing of their past and how they became soldiers in the first place. This also holds my favorite shot in any Zenless media. The pan from Soldier 11's name to her beaten, bloody, and hopeless body behind the iron fence before someone, Orphe, approaches her from the other side, and she turns her one visible eye towards the camera. I can't explain why, but the first time I watched CMV, I had to pause and just look at that. But I've been rambling enough. I really love that kind of like beat that's going on in the background. I love those type of songs anyways, and the vocals just having that same intensity also makes me like it a lot. The thing is, like, the reason why it isn't like getting gatekept from S is because it didn't like really hit me hard. It was just kind of that one shot of Soldier 11. But it didn't like move my heart. It didn't make that drop, as I've mentioned earlier. Lucia. Alright, so the way I talked about Astras may have made you think that that was my favorite, but no. My favorite of all time belongs to Lucia. I've already written tons and tons about this MV on a different platform, so I'm glad to just copy paste the Spark Notes here. Firstly, we're going to talk about the music. I'm usually pretty bad at explaining the music, but I really tried my hardest to this one. The acoustic guitar fits so well with Lucia's like rustic and nomad life. The way the strings feel played as they vibrate in your ear, the Irish Celtic fusion, that just absolutely blew me away on a first listen. However, my favorite part and beyond is the vocals. The lady they got for this has the best fucking way of enunciating her words. The way she says words like bell, machine, stretching some of those vowels out and making the song's tempo appear slow at first, then she kicks into high gear by the time you get into the chorus. Music is by far not my favorite means of media, but I've only had 2 listening experiences that I can say fundamentally changed me as a person. And that was when I got noise-canceling earbuds and listened to songs in full silence for the first time. Those songs were Other Side from Minecraft, absolutely insane, you should check that song out, and this music video. I can't explain why, but listening to the lyrics in that setting really changed my outlook on some things. Now, the story. I adore this MV also partly because of what it represents, what it presents, I should say. From what we learn in the story, we are aware that Lucia is a nomad, a happy-go-lucky free spirit, you could say, that lives to travel and learn about ethereals as much as she can. And the MV perfectly presents that life and more. The main thing this is held in such a high regard about. Okay, the main reason I hold this in such high regard is because of how it handles like Lucia's loneliness. That line, by myself but far from lonely, tries to disregard this, but I'd like to say the animation speaks in contrary. We actively see Lucia's mood drop when presented with her loneliness, how when the herd of goats pass and all she can do is try and hide her frown as she waves, she is lonely. She needs her friends, and it's another reason why I remember her even coming to Phelim Heights was to see her friends on Spook Shack. Everyone can say I don't need people, I'm just fine by myself. When you get that one little fucking taste of company you actually appreciate, you change. Before you comment, everyone has friends. No, not everyone does. And I know this is an unturned take, but I feel like this needs to be addressed when talking about this specific MV. And I'm not saying like Lucia, like specifically, was lonely before this point, but you have to imagine like her life just camping out every single day, only like showing up to every towns now and then. And when you try to talk to someone, which let's be honest, Lucia is definitely, when she tries to talk to someone, talking to them about ethereals, that like kind of push that like they definitely see her as like a weirdo definitely affects her in the end. So like all these little moments that she sees, like how like not even just that, but her missing her family back in her tribe back home, it just all compiles and compiles until like at the very end she's actually having fun with some of the local kids, playing that ethereal card game or whatever. Banye. You guys ever heard of a back-to-back? Well, I Ask is also cinema. Yes, I know, a Banye Glazer puts in the cinema. Well, first of all, the music fucking rocks. The throat sing combined with that, I don't even know what to call it, a fusion of trap and like deep techno beat. And the animation, oh my god, the animation. It's so goddamn cool. The hyper-realistic 3D animation with all the glowing red metal effects and impact frames, it's just too cool. I really can't add more to it other than that. Like in contrast, I had like a gajillion words about Lucia, but I can only boil this down to it being so fucking cool. Also, at the time I wrote this script, I said, plus it has Sunbringer teas, and I love Sunbringer. Please, ZZZ, if you're hearing this, add Sunbringer. And she actually is officially revealed now for season 3, which I adore. So that's just another reason to leave it there. Zhao, the tiny giant, the internet sensation. Yeah, I love it. I actually love how they use the in-game models for the dancing portions. I wish Zenless would do that more for the MVs because their in-game models look really, really good to begin with. I love that little like K-pop or kind of like a rap beat that it has, and like Zhao absolutely like I love to just like, you're meant to envision like the vocalist as Zhao for all this, but I still find it so hilarious. Oh my god. Plus, not to mention, Damien, my goat, #1 lackey, is absolutely killing it in this trailer. Oh my god, Hoyo, please make him playable, man. At some point, I'm begging you. I'll even take like an A rank support. Please just put him in some way. I think the 2D portions are cute, but in earnest, this feels like Zhao's real demo to me. Oddly enough, like how her demo breaks the subversion of it mainly being 2D animated, her MV has a lot of 3D game animation. Plus, it's so awesome that I'm willing to cope in that way. I really don't like her demo, so I like to envision this just as her demo. So it's going S tier. Yisheng Wang, say it with me, guys. Supposed Yisheng Wang defender once again doesn't like her marketing that much. I just okay, if I may, it is good animation wise, but it's just like actually no, I'm gonna put it in D. The animation is good. I just once again I feel nothing. It's the same with Jiyuan's EP. The vocals just don't really do anything for me. That and again, and they're only like I I hate the way ZZ Media depicts Yisheng Wang because like they heard the insults about her just being Wise's girlfriend character, and for some reason they decided to make the entire marketing about that. Well, we know why, but there's so many more like complex parts for her character and what she's supposed to be that Hoyo just refused to advertise during her patch, which that kind of pissed me the fuck off. But you know what? I guess we'll just take it on the chin. Besides, it's not like we're Hugo fans. At least she's good. Yeah, sorry about that. All right. Okay. Since the Angels of Delusion have 3 MVs to their name, I'm just gonna rapid fire all of them out. Redreaming Angel, S tier. I love the song, and the visuals are absolutely amazing. I love how it replicates an old camcorder recording with that squared video and grainy film. Absolutely amazing. Plus, it has like Suna and Nangang Yuri in it, and like, come on, who doesn't love Yuri? Suna's MV. The song is good. I am just not a fan of the art style in this one. I know there's a name for this type of like simplistic drawing art style, but I don't know what it is. But to me, that sort of rough, non-angular look doesn't really vibe with me. It's still pretty good, genuinely. Like I think all the Angels MVs are good because of the fact that it's just like it's more like a day-to-day life kind of thing, and I love those MVs. But nonetheless, it still gets into B tier because of that. Nangong, for this one, I am pretty neutral on the song. It's all right, but the visuals divide me. I love the footage road trip vlog esque vibe, but I don't like how they use the 3D models. They look way out of place in like the realistic settings, and oddly enough, reminds me of those like "please spot my OC" memes that like they're that out of place. So yeah, I'm gonna have to leave it in C tier. All right, I believe in terms of like the actual music videos, that is all of them. Not one made in F tier because I truly don't believe any of these are deserving F tier. You can like if you catch me on a bad day, I will say Starlight Nights goes into F tier. But otherwise, I think all of them just narrowly escape it. Obviously, like these are my goats. I absolutely adore these 10, man. I would oh my god, they're so good. Yeah. Also, start by the time I'm recording this, Billy's MV came out, but it isn't on here yet. Just know that one would go in A. That one would go in A. I love it a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, just a reminder, personal tier list. If you disagree with me, please put it in the comments. I would like to see reasonings as to why, someone's favorite might be Evelyn's or Yuzuha's or, I don't know, Miyavi's. Put your reasons down below. Come on. Let me hear them. Let me hear them. But yeah, nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see y'all next time.